What's up, guys? Nailbomb here, and welcome back to a new episode. This is Drunk Driving. Let's get right into this shit, shall we? So, per usual, I'm going to be putting the points down below like every other episode. And with this level and a later level later on in the game, it's going to be a babysit mission. And I'm surprised, like, on the hardcore, it's not really that hard. Yes, I fucked up so many times on this level, but not as bad as I thought I would. But here, you can see I'm kind of hugging the wall here. And as long as you're hugging the wall, this fucking asshole won't ever see you. He's just in his own little world here. Look at that. Get a free gruesome. Alright, since he's out of the way now, we can go through the doors here. And through the doors, there will be the person that we have to escort. He's called the Tramp. And with this level and the other level, the other escort level, we got to make sure they don't die. And with this level is pretty... It's not bad, you know. The AI behaves, you know, when you motion for them to stay put or move, they do as they're told. But with the other level, the other escort level, you have to escort the news reporter to, like, her apartment. And God forbid you get out of her fucking vicinity and, man, she panics and she freaks the fuck out. She starts running towards you, which alerts enemies, and man, it ruins runs. Alright, since this guy's turned around, and luckily for me, like, a lot of the AI has been working with me, instead of opposed to being in areas that I don't want them to be in. And that's the fuck thing that's, like, made me lose the tie-in bonus and stuff a lot. Well, basically just made me lose the run in general multiple times. Is like poor enemy placement. They go to places that you don't want them to fucking go, but luckily there he was in the right position for me to strike. And I broke that glass there for a silent weapon. So with this level, you have to have the guy with you. If he is not with you and Starkweather cannot see him in his camera, you cannot proceed throughout the level. He will not open the gate. But here in this area, there's only 3 dudes. And I kind of like stay in this house and just kind of lure them in and take them out one by one. Alright, 2 of them should be coming my way. I don't know why the fucking third one doesn't come this direction. He just wanders off somewhere like he doesn't give a shit. But anyway, he should be coming up the alleyway here. There he is. His buddy must be following behind. Got my silent weapon ready. And silent weapons are really, really good. I don't think I ever mentioned this, and if I have, I'm just going to mention it again. Okay, say if the enemy that's walking by the guy that's standing in the doorway stood there on the other side of the wall. If I use any other weapon, they could fucking hear me. But if I use a silent weapon, of course, it's going to be silent. And I don't attract them. I go in for the kill here. And also another thing, it's always good to hide the bodies. If you want to take them off one by one, it's always good to hide the body so they don't fucking see it, and then they all group up and kind of overwhelm the fuck out of you. I can loosely compare it to Batman Arkham Asylum with like the enemies with the Joker collars. If you took one of them out, it would make a sound and would attract other enemies into that proximity or where that guy is. But with that game, I mean, you can get the fuck away very quickly. But with this game, you know, you're pretty much limited with options. Not that you're going to get killed immediately or anything, or you're going to get seen immediately. It's just the enemies are going to be all over the place, and it's going to waste so much fucking time. So having control of the situation is the best bet in terms of getting to 5 stars. And with that last guy I took out, Dead of Vicious. Now I'm just kind of cowering beside this van here. Try to hug it so he didn't spot me, but surprise, surprise. Not really a fucking surprise. He sees me, of course. And that did not give me the shits. But, you know, it's whatever. Also, I love this line that he says. Should be saying it here in a second.
I can smell the shit in your pants.
I can smell the shit in your pants. I love that. But anyway. Lure him in like his friends and go for the kill.
That's my boy.
Alright, now we shall proceed with the next area here.
Follow me.
Come on, tramp, we shall proceed. Come along on my adventure. Alright. So, if he hurries his ass up. Like per usual, I'm just gonna bring him to the camera here. Make sure Starkweather knows that he's safe and secure. Alright, now that we're in this area, there's gonna be a guy to the right of us. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hit this dumpster and then I'm going to rush to the one next to it and hit, and he'll be sprinting towards my direction. And depending on where he goes, if he loses interest, I would want him to go to the right from where we came from. And the reason why is he'll be walking in the shadow. And I kind of like this because I can, you know, I can kill him and make sure he's not out in the open, or us both ain't out in the open, and his buddy spots him. See right there? Fucking, if I was out in the open and I did that shit, he would have spotted me. And he was like standing there casually. That's why I kind of like rushed behind the dumpster there. I gotta say, I really like their design. I like their face makeup or mask or whatever they're wearing. Kind of reminds me of the Misfits logo, like the skull logo. Pretty cool shit. Alright, get a gruesome here. I'm gonna take your hatchet or your axe and just kind of observing the area so no one can just fucking come around the corner and catch me by surprise. But anyway, I'm gonna hide in this little corner here, and we're gonna play the waiting game because apparently a lot of the AI likes to take their time. I mean, look at that! What a cool looking character. Skull mask or the face makeup, whatever they're wearing, the fucking little cloak with the hood and shit like that. That's fucking cool. I really love all the character designs that they made for this game. Really good shit. Alright, as you're running below here, take a hard right. There will be a guy that jumps from the side. I've seen speedrunners do this shit for the 100% speedrun, or just any speedruns in general. And I decided to implement it in my gameplay here. You know, just kind of hide and take them out with ease and shit like that. I'm gonna get a vicious here. Alright, that's all the enemies taken care of in the in this area. So I'm gonna go back and get that tramp. Yeah, this level is pretty easy. It's just a fucking, you gotta make sure everything's in place. You know, you don't want to fuck up and waste time. And that's a lot of, like, that's my main issue with like fucking up on the levels. It's just the time. You gotta be quick and be successful with everything. You gotta have everything in place. If not, then the run's just fucked. Alright, come the fuck on, man. Look at that. Alright. Okay, he's catching up. Good. I know the deal. He's here with me. Hide a tramp. And with this part, this is like one of the biggest components of me fucking up this level, and you're about to see, because I have two big issues with this area. For one, God forbid you walk on the ground, they'll fucking hear you. And secondly, once they lose interest, they go back to where they were. And it's a big fucking kick in the dick, I'm telling you. It wastes his time. It's a pain in the ass. And to not make sound, plus you get spotted a lot, it's a mess. And fuck, man, it's fucked me up so many times. It's just, man, I can't even put it into words. And plus trying to get their attention and trying to make sure they come to the direction that you want them to come in. It's a pain in the ass. And by the time they lose interest, they fucking run towards where they were at the beginning. I mean, look at that. I'm standing on top of him at this point. Like, I'm looking down at him. So I have to be quick with it. Because if I'm not quick, they're just gonna, like, sprint back to where they were. The only tip I have for this area is to do hasties and execute very quickly. And try to get their attention and manage a good safe space to hide in. Give you enough time to do it in quick succession, because like if you don't, man, it's just gonna be a mess. It's gonna be all over the place. Luckily for me, I got a gruesome here, which I'm fucking very surprised. I'm surprised they sat still for so long. But man, this fucking area gave me so much trouble because, you know, fucking you walk on gravel, you make noise, and then they fucking chase after you, and then try to get them back into the area again. It's just horrible. And plus, if they lose interest, they're gonna sprint back to that fire. Look at me, I'm fucking playing like shit. But a good way to do it is to just be quick with it. And as you can see here in a second, like they don't always run back to the fire. They always kind of like cruise around the area, checking it out, and you can always get that execution. I don't think it happens all the time. I haven't really noticed it when I was playing through a couple times. But when it does happen, it just makes me so fucking aggravated. Because it's wasting time. It's a big time waster. When that shit happens, it's a big time waster and you lose points. But luckily for me, I got the situation under control and I managed to get it done very quickly. Come on, man, hurry up. There we go. Grab that healing item there real quick. I didn't need to, I was fine with the health that I had. Plus there was a healing item there, I could have just waited, but I was impatient. Alright. With this area, it's going to be gunplay all the way through. I had the tramp here. Alright, go around this corner. There will be a guy pop from the side. And go hide, of course. You all should know the routine by now. Hide and attack. Alright. Gotta wait for him to lose interest here. But by the end of this level, you're just going to be guns blazing. You can play it stealthily, but in terms of time, I'd say kind of take the risk and, you know, play unsafely. Just kind of go in, guns blazing, tear shit up. And up here, I'm going to show you where you can get your firearm at. It's going to be up in this pathway here. Gotta hide the tramp real quick. Because by the end of this level, everyone's going to be having firearms, so it's really, really handy to have a firearm of your own. Alright, so this guy up here with the red cloak, walking back and forth, he has a sawed-off shotgun. He doesn't go very far, just goes back and forth, pacing. Playing the waiting game here under this tree.
Blue or red?
Alright,
Blue or red?
we're going for a gruesome kill.
Blue or...
There we go. Grab that bad boy. And up on this platform here, there will be an enemy with a firearm. He takes 2 shots. 1 shot if you go in running, but I don't want to fucking die, so I played it safe. And the only way to proceed through here is get the tramp. Alright, just bring him up here, show Starkweather, and bring him down. I'm just going to keep him right here because I don't want to risk him getting caught in the crossfire and get fucking killed. And I don't want that. So, just keep him there, keep him safe, out of harm's way. Alright, now I'm just snooping around. I don't know why I shoot the tombstone here. And I guess at the time I was just trying to get their attention so all of them would come to me because I felt like, oh, I'm running down the time. I'm not going to get the time bonus. And at that point I had enough fucking bullshit, so I was just going full force. Playing like really risky. I could have died here, but luckily I didn't. Got all my shots right. Now I'm gonna go back and get the tramp here. I don't know why I went to go get medicine. Like, I really don't fucking need it. It's at the end of the level. I wasn't even in any threat or danger. But anyway, there you have it. This is the end of the level. We should be getting 5 stars. And hopefully this helped. Alright, let's go, my friend. We're free! Somewhat. Alright. Alright, look at there. We got the 5 stars like usual. Did it under 16 minutes, of course. And yeah, hopefully this video helps. And stay tuned for the next episode. And take care.